Hello, my Panda Pals, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you are ready for another recap. Today we are covering what happened on The Last Resort, Season 2, Episode 5. So buckle it up and let's go for a ride. Jasmine wants an open marriage because she thirsts for the lustful touch of a man, and Gino would only touch her if his life literally depended on it. And let's be honest, in that particular scenario, there would probably be a split second where Gino was like, you know what? I think I'll choose the death. Gino is like, no, absolutely not. Just because I refuse to touch her does not mean other people can.
For me, that's kind of a deal breaker.
Reba also thinks that an open marriage is a terrible idea for these two because they both suck at communicating and resolving conflict.
To pursue an open relationship for sexual satisfaction in a sexless marriage can be a really dangerous water to tread.
Reba then gives everybody some homework. Now Ari and Benny are gonna go on a romantic date because Benny cannot even look in her general direction. Sophie is gonna try to be a sexy dominatrix because she needs to stop overthinking everything.
When you each can submit to each other, really does start to develop that physical trust between you guys.
Julia and Brandon are gonna get silly and kinky with blindfolds and paddles, and Florian and Stacy are gonna do some role play.
Secretary and boss. I'd like that. You be my boss.
You know, I'm getting hot, sis. I'm telling you the truth.
Hot. Woo!
Now, as for Jasmine and Gino, Reba tells Gino that he needs to woo Jasmine. This means that he needs to plan a romantic night for her and seduce her.
Non-sexual stuff, right? Because I'm not ready to jump into that right now.
Reba's like, you don't have to bang her, but you do need to make her feel wanted and desired and like she's worth a speck of effort. Stacy and Florian play cowboys and she gets his giddy on up.
You're a sexy cowboy, aren't you? I want to see what's under that shirt. Cowboy.
Brandon is looking at this riding crop and he's like, what do I even use this for?
Oh! Come on. Let's go! Let's go!
I am so glad that they are having fun with this because if I was Julia, I would have served up some punishment and that baby bitch would have been crying all night. Sophie blindfolds Rob, ties his hands up, and shoves a sock in his mouth, and then she goes on to spank his jiggly booty a whole bunch.
It's jiggling!
Gino brings Jasmine out to the hot tub to try and seduce her, and Jasmine is like, oh, baby, I want you. And then she tries to touch him, and this man physically recoils from her touch.
And I want you. I want you.
Jasmine tries again, and she's like, Gino, I like you so much. I'm so attracted to you. And then she tries to touch him again, and this man recoils again.
Okay, who is seducing who? You're failing.
Gino is like, okay, I got it. And then he turns her around and gives her a massage that looks so unsatisfying that it genuinely makes you wonder if Gino has ever touched another human being before.
Oh, go slow. Now it's better.
Jasmine turns back around to try and return the favor, and Gino recoils again. Jasmine is fed up and she is like, what is your problem? And Gino is like, oh my god, stop being so serious. Jasmine is super pissed because she is trying so hard to get stuffed like a turkey, and Gino is like, how am I supposed to want to bang you when you just told everybody you wanted to open up our marriage?
I'm not gonna be jumping right into sex.
I've been
I'm too damaged to do that.
to damage my ass, Gino.
And Jasmine is like, why are you so mad at the thought of someone banging someone you do not want to bang?
That is not something I'm looking for in
No,
my
you
marriage.
are a selfish person.
She brings up his addiction to corn again, and she's like, you consume corn all day, every day. You have a problem. And he's sitting over here and he's like, okay, you are a liar. I am not addicted to corn. Jasmine tells him that he's probably being such a salty little bitch right now because he has not been able to feast on any of his corn while he's been at the resort.
Go to the room. Go watch pornography.
I don't want to be next to you. You're an ass.
Masturbate. That's why you are treating me like
It's a new day, and Gino is excited to hang out with just boys because he really needs a break from Jasmine, calling him out with nothing but stray facts.
I'm ready to hang out with the guys. You know, we can have fun together. Maybe they have some good advice for me.
Baby boy, their advice has been and will continue to be, suck it up, bang your wife. Because to them, they're looking at you like you are the luckiest guy in the world because you have a wife who is begging you to bone every single day. Rob and Brandon are both salty because they got laughs instead of laid. Brandon is like, it was fun, but neither of us was actually turned on. And Florian, who is the last person that you would ever think to be the words of wisdom at this resort, he's like, well, it's not really about being turned on, right? It's about building a connection with your partner. I mean, that's what I did last night, and guess what? My balls, extra empty.
He got some. Hey, cheers to that.
Hey, he wins.
Cheers.
He wins for it.
Gino, shut up. Do not sit there and act like you had zero chance of smashing last night, okay? Jasmine was practically shoving her whole punani down your throat. Gino confides in his boy besties, and he's like, I was trying to seduce her. Like, I was giving her a nice massage, I was doing my absolute best, and then this bitch started to accuse me out of nowhere that I was addicted to corn, and I am telling you, I do not have a corn addiction. And then he goes on to tell them all what kind of flavors of corn he likes the most.
For me, I love the videos, ain't gonna lie. Girl that can get man,
Explain to me.
that's the best.
Yeah.
I like that.
Now, they bleeped it out, and I watched it over and over and over again to try and figure out what he said. And I think he said BDSM, because after he said that, Brandon is like, whoa, he is into some dirty stuff. Like, I think Gino is down for anything. Anyway, what do you guys think he said? Gino conveniently fails to tell them that he almost vomits every single time Jasmine tries to touch him, and he is like, can you believe that this bitch wants an open marriage? Like, what am I, chopped liver? Rob is like, seriously, she can just leave if she wants to get boned that badly. And Florian is like, oh my god, Gino, he is a cute man, but he is an idiot. All women come with a mute button, and Jasmine's is just up her hoo-ha.
You should her just into his mouth, basically.
Rob is like, Sophie is nothing but a taker. Just take. And I am honestly reaching the end of my rope with her.
I don't know how much a husband is supposed to give before it's justified to walk away.
I mean, if you're done, you're done. Like, if you're asking how much effort you should be putting in before you leave so that you're not perceived as the bad guy, just leave. Because you are always gonna be perceived as the bad guy. Like, there is nobody on God's green earth that is gonna look at the person who is leaving them and think, gee, they sure did everything they possibly could. I am clearly the bad guy. The girls are out at a hat bar where you get drunk and decorate hats, and they are having a blast.
No, it's his best friend.
Jasmine confides in the girlies about last night, and she's like, we haven't done it in 8 months. And Sophie's like, oh my god, you guys are like me and Rob, except me and Rob haven't banged in a year. And Julia is like, damn guys, please tell me you are at least banging yourselves.
I'm shy with that stuff.
Jasmine can't relate. She's flicking her bean over here so much, it's about to fall off.
I'm like a DJ. No, I'm a DJ. I'm like all the time.
Julia then gets a text from Stacy, and she tells them that she is on her way, and their bestest friend Natalie wants to talk to them, so she's gonna be coming along. No one is excited about this news because they are still very butthurt about her unhinged behavior the other night.
She's like the childish person I ever deal with in my life. She was attacking everybody except for Josh.
And then she tells Sophie that she is so proud of how she handled the situation. Sophie says she will play nice, but she has zero plans to forgive and forget.
I'm not afraid of this woman. Like, clearly she's just not right in the head.
Natalie arrives, and Jasmine is like, oh, looks like the bitch is here. Hurry up, let's hide the scissors and hide all the breakables.
I feel like sort of bitch energy right away.
Hide the scissors there. No scissors.
No scissors.
Natalie is like, listen, I am super sorry that I was such a bitch the other day. You know, I used to be bullied a whole bunch as a kid, and now I'm hella insecure because of it, and I just project on people like I get paid by the hour. Which, if you really think about it, she is getting paid to project on other people. Everyone's like, nice story, bro, but we were all bullied too. You don't see any of us walking around acting a fool.
I get you. I don't treat people that way because I was bullied.
Then Sophie's like, did your man invite me to Vegas? Yes. Is that in any way my fault? No. Okay? That is on him. I'm not trying to steal your scrub of a man, okay? I don't want him.
Appropriately.
And you have yours.
I'm happy to share the messages. And you'll see it's very one-sided. He sends me. Yeah.
So Sophie gives Natalie her phone so that she can scroll through all of her DMs with Josh, and this proves that Josh is nothing but a lying dirtbag. Listen, Natalie can be unhinged, but you cannot deny the fact that this has got to her. Like, if you look at these messages, from what I can tell, Sophie is just genuinely being polite, and Josh is the one who is basically saying, oh yeah, I'm one step away from being single, and I can't believe I have to come to this resort in the arms of a psychotic bitch.
No, it's nothing from your side.
That's what I tried to say. Like, I really didn't say nothing back.
He really...
Jasmine then jumps in and she's like, see, I wasn't trying to start shit that night. I was just trying to tell you that he is so not worth it.
We are not in a committed relationship. LOL.
Natalie issues what I feel like was a very genuine apology to Sophie, and Sophie tells her that she appreciates the apology, but Natalie still said some incredibly hurtful things.
I have insecurities about myself. That could have really with my head. Like, you know, especially the body shaming comments and the hooker comments.
To be fair, you did eye for an eye her. Like, you talked to Josh just to make her jealous, and then you ragged on her nonstop about her age. So, you know, maybe have a little bit more empathy for her in the situation, because you pretty much did the same thing. Benny and Ari are off on their date in the desert, driving around in a UTV. Yay! Benny is having a blast being Benny, and Ari is just being Ari.
Actually, I was a better driver and I was faster.
They sit down to have their romantic picnic.
Well, why are you shaking it? I don't think you're supposed to shake sparkling things.
That's what we do in the club.
She's like, do you think this date was successful? And Benny's like, I mean, I don't think it counts as a success just because we didn't argue.
It is successful just because we did an agreement, but...
Argument.
I don't know, it's the same thing for me, I don't know. He knows what I...
Just say argument.
Then Benny changes the subject and he's like, well, how do you think the others did with their homework? Like, how do you think the group did that had to do the threesome? And Ari's like, LOL, that wasn't their homework. Don't you listen?
You didn't understand anything, that's why you said no.
I feel like a lot of people are probably gonna think that what Ari is saying or the way that she's behaving is pretty innocuous. But to me, she's coming off really condescending and like sprinkling it with a smile so that she can say that she was just joking around. Anyway, Ari still hasn't given him access to his social media despite promising him that she would. So Benny is definitely just doing his best to stay on her good side until he can get his hands on those passwords. The girls head back to the resort where the boys have been getting drunk, especially Gino. He dives face first into Natalie's lady lumps for a hug.
Too much hug, Gino.
Jasmine is not pleased. The good news is that she is directing her displeasure at the correct person. Jasmine tries to get Gino to stop drinking and it does not go well. Gino is like, ooh, look everybody, see how controlling this crazy bitch is?
Do that to my guy.
You see that control?
Don't do that to him.
I personally would not be okay with Gino's behavior if I was Jasmine, but that is because I don't like to be around people who are like stupid levels of drunk, and that's why I don't date people who drink.
All of us have been having a good time all
Good time, he's having
No, y'all some haters, man. Why y'all hating on them having a good time?
Also, all of the girls were totally fine with Julia's bar top dancing because they were like, she's just having fun. It is just innocent fun. And I don't think Gino is behaving in any way that is different or worse. Rob tells us Gino looks the happiest he has ever seen him.
This might be the first time that I've seen Gino truly happy ever, probably because Jasmine's not around. What does that tell you?
If we're being honest, I think it says the same exact thing that it does for your relationship, actually. Jasmine is like, Gino, stop drinking. And Brandon is like, oh, okay, what are you, the fun police? And then Jasmine is like, Florian, stop being a terrible influence on my husband. We are here for therapy. And Gino is like, bitch, this is therapy. It's therapy for men.
This is our therapy.
Yeah, Gino, come on,
manship.
Yeah.
Then Jasmine is like, okay, well, I guess I gotta pull out the f***ing crazy again.
First of all, it's doing son to
He's my husband.
One more, please.
I'm afraid.
And then she grabs his drink and dumps it everywhere, and then Florian gets all up in her face about it. But thankfully, Stacy jumps in and she's like, back the f*** off.
First time you throw my drink.
Get out of her face. Away!
And that, my Panda Pals, is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you are not subscribed yet, go ahead, click that subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, and let me know down in the comments below what you thought. I hope to see you for the next one, and as always, thanks for not letting me ride this train wreck alone. Bye!